What's up, beautiful people? Another day, another study. We've talked about cocoa a lot on the channel. I'm a big fan. I have some pretty much every single morning, either with my Greek yogurt or oatmeal. And I love dark chocolate. It's my favorite snack. So, we've seen previous studies showing cardiovascular benefits, studies showing improvements in blood flow, and also improvements in cognitive function. So, executive function regulates both the speed and accuracy of decision making, but prolonged cognitive activity, whether that is prolonged exercise or prolonged doing hard cognitive things, impaired decision making speed and accuracy. And we call this cognitive fatigue. And this is something that all of us know, right? That you're more prone to make an error at the end of the day versus the beginning of the day. And reaction time can also slow under these conditions. And cocoa extract, especially high flavanol cocoa extract, has been shown to mitigate the negative impact of prolonged cognitive effort on mental fatigue and cognitive function at rest. So this study was looking more about performance and examined whether a cocoa extract could mitigate cognitive fatigue related cognitive decline during prolonged aerobic exercise combined with a cognitive load. So participants in this study were actively doing certain testing while they were riding a stationary bike. So pretty demanding, both from a physical and a mental perspective. So they were either given a low flavanol cocoa extract that had 50 milligrams or a high flavanol cocoa extract that had 500 milligrams 1 hour before testing. And then they showed that at rest, so right before the aerobic activity, there were improvements in both executive function and reaction time. And then after they did the exercise plus the 50 minutes of cognitive testing, reaction time improved by about 3.7% in the high flavanol extract versus the low flavanol extract, and executive and function improved by about 21%. The reaction time improvement was a small effect size, but the executive function was in between small and moderate. There was no difference in accuracy between the groups. There's no significant differences in psychological states, so people didn't feel like the exercise was easier or harder. There's no changes in measured blood markers, including markers of oxidative stress and BDNF, which we talked about before, which is important for neuroplasticity. So the mechanism there is probably due to cerebral blood flow, which we have studies suggesting that cocoa extracts improve blood flow. So this was really interesting. Limitations, small studies, small sample size, acute testing. It was men only. But I think given the overall safety profile and other beneficial effects we've seen, this is something you might want to try if you're going to go do something that's pretty demanding and see if it improves how you cognitively function during that demanding task.